That's good. By a quick show of hands, how many of us here enjoy an ice cold glass of water such as this, especially on a hot, sunny day in Florida? Most of us, right? Well, I'm Josh, and I'm here to talk to you about why we need to preserve this resource and make sure that it's available for our kids and our grandkids and our grandkids' kids. So water is part of our daily lives. We use it every day. You wake up and none of you can tell me that you make it all the way through your day without using any water. You probably use a lot of water. You might not even realize how much water you use. We need water to live. We drink it. The plants that produce the air that we breathe need it. The animals that we eat need it. The vegetables and grains that we eat require it to grow. Without water, we would not be alive. That is why, as far as scientists have discovered, we are the only planet with water, and therefore we are the only planet sustaining life. So we want to keep that going, because without it, we're going to be one more desolate rock floating through the universe. And we don't want that to happen for our kids. I know right now the idea of having a kid is probably the most terrifying thing to anyone in this room, but you got to think about one day you're going to want those kids, and you're going to want those kids to be able to go to the lake that you went to when you were a kid and, you know, skip a rock out on that pond and go to the water park and have fun. So we need to think about how we can preserve this. And to do so, I want to first talk about everywhere we use water. You know, where are some places that we use water that we don't think about? So I have a quick video here that might make you think about different places that water occurs in our daily lives. So what were some things in that video that kind of caught you guys by surprise? Yes, the pair of jeans, 2,866 gallons of water. It's a lot of water. To think that, you know, this pair of pants I'm wearing took almost 3,000 gallons of water to make is pretty insane. Or the hamburger, 634. Now, some of these numbers I know seem, you know, high or outrageous, but this is an infinite system. It goes so much farther than most of us realize. You start to think about the water that grew the grass to feed the cow, that drank water, that got sent to a processing plant that was probably cleaned with water, that is run by employees that all drink water and consume water to get to work each day. Then that burger is driven on a truck. The truck took water to make. The driver, water. Gets to a McDonald's. The McDonald's employee drank a bunch of water. Water was used to create the cooker that cooked the hamburger. It goes on and on. You could pick it out to such crazy details that you would drive yourself insane. I want to talk about how water is limited. You saw in the video it said that less than 3% of the world's water is fresh water. The rest of it's salt water, which we can't really do anything about. We're working on research with desalinating water, but the technology still really isn't there. We have not produced water that is potable. Some of the water can be used for other things, but having a hard time producing a product that people will want to consume. Some places don't even have water. California, for example, has run out of water. They're having to import a lot of their water. They're having to put really stringent rules on people to use only 50 gallons of water a day or face $500 fines every time they go over that 50 gallons. Which, if you think about it, most of us use 50 gallons just in showering. If you shower twice a day, you probably use about 50 gallons of water right there. We waste so much water. In our everydays. I'm guilty of it too. I know most of you probably are. You know, you go to brush your teeth and you wet your toothbrush and you start brushing your teeth and the water's still running. Why? Or, you know, you shave your face and you just leave the water running the whole time. You're rinsing the razor, water's running, rinsing the razor, water's running. Or ladies, you love to go in the shower and shave your legs for 10 or 15 minutes and it's you know, you got to rinse that razor off, and you probably have to get your legs wet initially, but does the shower really need you running for that whole process? Probably not, you know, or even stuff if it's yellow, let it mellow. Do you need to flush the toilet every time you go take a pee? I don't know. I want to talk to you guys about the difference you can make, because I hope all of this kind of shocked you a little bit, made you think about, wow, I do use too much water, or wow, there are changes I can make. But I want you to know what those changes are. Like I said, you can turn off your faucet when you're not using it. Times when you're not really using the faucet, when it's just running because it's more convenient than turning it on and off. Stop, just turn it on and off. Take shorter showers. Most of us take pretty excessive showers. I've had some roommates that go in and take a shower for an hour, and it's what are you possibly doing in there, you know? So other things like washing full loads, whether it be dishes or clothes. If you're washing a half load, you're only getting half as much done with the same amount of water that you could be getting twice as much done. Other things like fixing leaks. There's probably a leak somewhere around your house, whether it be the hose, a faucet that drips, a toilet that won't stop running. Fix that. That water really adds up. And we're going to run out of this water eventually. One day you're going to go to fill up your Nalgene bottle in the water fountain, and it's not going to work. And Nalgene bottles, they're another way that most of us waste water. What do? We wake up in the morning, and we're going to class, and we're like, oh, I need some water. And so you grab your Nalgene, and there's still water in it from yesterday. And what do? You don't leave that water in there. You go dump it out and fill it up with fresh water and maybe some ice. And it's wait a minute, you just wasted half a Nalgene bottle of water. So do I want you to drink your stagnant water? Not necessarily. Maybe just fill your water bottle up halfway instead of being oh, I need this thing full because it can be. It'd be less for you to carry. So you guys to try to make a difference in your daily lives, because if we can do this, we can help to preserve the planet for our children, for our children's children, and for their children. And I'm sure that they will appreciate that. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.